Chris Paul is about to retire ringless, and if David Stern hadn't stepped in to veto that trade, he might be going down as the greatest point guard of all time. He'd be teaming up with Kobe Bryant, easing his workload and extending his prime, keeping the Lakers' championship window open for years to come. It would also create ripple effects that would completely reshape multiple franchises across the NBA. Today, we're breaking down exactly what David Stern and the NBA robbed from Chris Paul and from all of us. With the original trade package going through, Pau Gasol heads to Houston, New Orleans lends Lamar Odom, Kevin Martin, Goran Dragic, and Luis Scola, and Chris Paul joins the Lakers. And from the very first game, Chris Paul's impact is on full display, as he makes life for everyone much easier, especially Kobe, while also making Andrew Bynum look like a star in the making. The Lakers win 7 more games, finishing with 48 wins and taking home the 2 seed. New Orleans actually improves as well, winning 2 more games after receiving the original Chris Paul trade package, a far stronger return than the Clippers deal. Without Chris Paul, the Clippers lose 9 more games and fall out of the playoffs. Kobe Bryant and Chris Paul's first playoff series together goes exactly how you'd expect. Total domination, as they sweep the Jazz. But in the second round, they run into a young, hungry Oklahoma City Thunder team. The series is tight through the first 4 games, then in Game 5 in Los Angeles, the Thunder steal one. That loss flips the series, and OKC carries the momentum back home and closes it out in Game 6, shocking the league and ending Kobe and CP's first season together early, and the pressure on them to win a title skyrockets. OKC would then go on to make it to the finals before falling to the Heat in 5 games. Heading into the 2012 offseason, with the trade not being vetoed, there are already massive consequences for the 2012 NBA draft. With the Pelicans receiving a better package and winning just 2 more games, they no longer jump in the draft and miss out on the first pick. Instead,
with the first pick in the 2012 NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select Anthony Davis.
That's right, the Kings now land AD, pairing him with DeMarcus Cousins to form an unstoppable frontcourt that could give CP and the Lakers real problems going forward. The Hornets fall to the 6th pick and select Harrison Barnes, but trade him along with Kevin Martin for James Harden. Once again, the veto trade shows just how quickly it reshapes the entire league. With that being said, the Dwight Howard trade still goes through, forming a big 3 with Chris Paul and Kobe Bryant. And with CP now running the show, Dwight is given time to properly heal his back, missing the first few months of the season, a move that pays off in a big way long term. Even without Dwight early on, the Lakers win 56 games and secure the 4 seed, 11 more wins than in real life. And even bigger than that, Kobe Bryant never suffers the Achilles injury that ended his prime, so he's here to stay. Sacramento wins 7 extra games with Anthony Davis, while New Orleans gets 10 more led by James Harden. In the first round of the playoffs, the Lakers grind out a tough 6-game series win over the grit and grind Grizzlies. In round 2, they have a rematch with the Thunder team that eliminated them last season, but with Harden gone and Dwight Howard now in purple and gold, the Lakers just barely survive a brutal 7-game war. Next up are the Spurs, another rival, and the series is just as tough as the last round, but Chris Paul proves to be the difference maker. His control of the game pushes the Lakers through in 6 games, setting them back to the NBA Finals. At long last, the Kobe vs LeBron matchup is here. Big 3 vs Big 3, and the Heat throw the first punch, taking games 1 and 2 behind massive performances from LeBron and D-Wade. The Lakers respond as expected, with Chris Paul and Kobe delivering huge games of their own. But in Game 5, LeBron's 32 points, along with a clutch 3 from Ray Allen, swing the series, giving Miami a 3-2 lead. After yet another legendary performance from LeBron, the Heat close it out and win the 2013 finals, going back-to-back. Chris Paul comes up empty in his chase for his first championship, while Kobe misses his chance to tie MJ. Still, with a full year to build more chemistry with Dwight Howard, they'll be back next season, ready to take down the Heat. Unlike the previous offseason, the 2013 NBA draft and free agency are relatively quiet, with nothing major going down. So with that in mind, we head straight into the 2013-14 NBA season, where the Thunder claimed the number 1 seed, winning 62 games thanks to the addition of Harrison Barnes. The Lakers finish as the 3 seed, with Dwight Howard continuing to gel alongside Chris Paul and a healthy Kobe Bryant, who's still putting up 24 points a night, and the Clippers never trade away Eric Bledsoe or Eric Gordon in this timeline, and manage to sneak into the playoffs as the 8th seed. And the Kings get the 10 seed, winning 14 more games with Anthony Davis, and a playoff appearance for them feels imminent. Speaking of the playoffs, in the first round, the Lakers face a new opponent, the up-and-coming Golden State Warriors. For the first time ever, we get Curry vs Kobe in a playoff series. Steph lights up the series with his shooting and helps the Warriors defend their home court, but the series is defined by Chris Paul's dominance, as he picks apart the Warriors defense all series long, and the Lakers win in 6 games. The second round brings a rematch with the Spurs, who are hell-bent on revenge after the Lakers eliminated them last season. To no surprise, the series is dead even, tied 3-3 after 6 games, but San Antonio's ball movement proves to be too much in Game 7, and the Lakers once again fall short. Maybe this duo just isn't meant to win a title together, and the finals remain unchanged as the Spurs handle the Heat in 5 games. As the focus turns towards the 2014 offseason, the Kings make a key move by re-signing Isaiah Thomas, the king of the fourth quarter. In the draft, the Rockets select Julius Randle with their 7th pick, kicking off their rebuild. And as the regular season kicks off, the Lakers continue to dominate, finishing with 56 wins and securing the 2 seed. And now it's clear that Chris Paul has taken over as the team's best player, although Kobe Bryant still leads them in scoring, with 24 points a game. With the Sacramento Kings now with Anthony Davis and Isaiah Thomas alongside DeMarcus Cousins win 23 more games than in real life, claiming the 6th seed. Just behind them are the Clippers, who despite not having Chris Paul, managed to rack up 50 wins, earning the 7th seed. This sets up the first ever Battle of LA in the playoffs, and while the Lakers are favored, the Clippers prove to be a tough opponent. With a deep roster led by Blake Griffin, the Lakers win in 6 games, but it's far from easy. In the second round, they face the Sacramento Kings, with a dominant frontcourt of AD and Boogie, along with prime Isaiah Thomas. Thankfully for the Lakers, Dwight Howard is healthy enough to slow down the Kings, and they managed to close out the series in 5 games. Next up is a rematch with the Golden State Warriors, hungry for revenge after last season's playoff exit. Stephen Curry dominates the first 2 games at home, with an incredible display of 3-point shooting. But Chris Paul and Dwight Howard step up to help the Lakers win games 3 and 4 at home. However, in Game 5, Curry erupts for 40 points, hitting 7 of 9 from beyond the arc, leading the Warriors to a dominant blowout victory. With their backs against the wall in Game 6, Kobe Bryant turns back the clock, scoring 32 points to force a Game 7. In the decisive Game 7, the Lakers' experience shines through, and they break the Warriors' hearts once again to return to the NBA Finals. Waiting for them in the finals are the Cleveland Cavaliers, and this is the Lakers' chance to get revenge on LeBron after their previous finals loss against him a few years back. Game 1 is an overtime classic, with the Lakers coming out on top, and unfortunately for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving suffers a season-ending injury during the game. Without Irving, you'd expect the Lakers to capitalize, but LeBron James refuses to let up. He drops 40 points in back-to-back games to steal home court advantage. And on the verge of going down 3-1 in the series, Chris Paul takes over, controlling the flow from start to finish as the Lakers blow out the Cavs to tie the series. The Lakers take Game 5 comfortably at home, as Kobe and Chris Paul combine to match LeBron's output. And in Game 6, with the series on the line in Cleveland, Dwight Howard dominates the paint, while Kobe and Chris Paul carry the offense, and the Lakers win the 2014 championship. Chris Paul and Dwight Howard finally secure their first NBA title, and Kobe Bryant ties Michael Jordan with 6 rings. But for both Chris Paul and Kobe, this isn't the end. They're determined to keep adding to their legacies as much as they can, but they know their time is running out, especially with Kobe's career coming to an end very soon. A major change in the 2015 draft might make that a lot harder, as at pick 13, the Oklahoma City Thunder draft Devin Booker, giving them the James Harden replacement. That's the only big move of the draft and offseason. And as the calendar turns to the 2016 season, the Thunder win 5 more games with Barnes and Booker, finishing with 60 wins. The Kings, led by Isaiah Thomas, who's on one right now, are behind them at 56 wins, while the defending champions Lakers drop to the 6th seed with just 49 wins, as Kobe's taken a pretty big step back and Dwight Howard has regressed a little too. And that's put on full display in the first round, where despite having won the championship the previous season, the Lakers get knocked out by one of their biggest rivals, the Oklahoma City Thunder, in just 6 games in the first round. It's a disappointing end to their season, and with Kobe's career winding down, next year is expected to be his last, and the conference finals and finals play out the same way. The Thunder and Warriors both choke 3-1 leads, and LeBron finally brings the championship to Cleveland. As the 2016 offseason approaches, the draft sees the Phoenix Suns select Brandon Ingram with the 2nd overall pick. And not only that, with Boston failing to take a step forward as Isaiah Thomas remains in Sacramento, Al Horford heads to Oklahoma City instead. He joins the Thunder team fresh off losing Kevin Durant to Golden State, a Warriors squad that still hasn't been able to get over the hump in this timeline. And a final move sees Dwight Howard leave the Lakers to join the Hawks in free agency. With those moves setting the stage, we head straight into the 2017 season. This season also marks the end of an era, as Kobe Bryant announces that it will be his last year in the NBA. Even during his retirement tour, the Lakers remain competitive, winning 48 games and once again finishing as the 6th seed. The Kings take a massive leap, winning 57 games as Isaiah Thomas turns into a legitimate MVP candidate, securing the 3 seed. And the Thunder stay afloat despite losing Kevin Durant, still winning 56 games and claiming the 4 seed. In the first round, the Lakers are matched up against the Kings, the second playoff meeting between these two teams. Both teams protect their home court through the first 4 games, but Sacramento edges out a tight Game 5 to take control of the series. Back in Los Angeles for Game 6, it's all Sacramento. The Boogie AD frontcourt overwhelms them in the paint, with Dwight Howard no longer holding things down for them, and Isaiah Thomas is simply too good. The Lakers fall in 6 games, and with that loss, Kobe Bryant plays the final game of his career, officially retiring from the NBA. On the other side of the bracket, the Warriors and Thunder clash in one of the most hostile playoff series of the era. Even with Devin Booker and Al Horford supporting Russell Westbrook, Golden State proves to be overwhelming, sweeping the Thunder. The Warriors then eliminate the Kings in 6 games before finishing the job in the finals, taking down LeBron and the Cavaliers in 6 games. As the 2017 offseason gets underway, after Kobe's retirement, things are about to get real tough for Chris Paul and the Lakers. Just 2 seasons removed from winning a championship with Kobe and Dwight, they suddenly find themselves without a true second option. Luckily, the front office nails the draft, snagging Jarrett Allen at pick 21 and Josh Hart at 30, while also bringing in KCP in free agency. The draft itself brings major shakeups around the league. Dallas selects Lonzo Ball at 3, De'Aaron Fox lands in Philly at 5, and Donovan Mitchell slides to Portland at 13. Free agency and trades completely reshape the league as well. After accomplishing nothing in New Orleans, James Harden demands out and is traded to the Clippers for Eric Bledsoe, salary filler, and 3 first-round picks. And the Kings unknowingly cash in at peak value, trading in Isaiah Thomas, who is already injured beyond repair, along with a second-round pick for Paul George. And the final trade of the offseason sees Kyrie Irving getting swapped for Jrue Holiday. After one of the busiest offseasons in league history, we finally jump into the 2018 NBA season. The 2018 season is a brutal one for the Lakers. Without a reliable second option next to Chris Paul, he manages to drag them to 45 wins, but it isn't enough. For the first time in over a decade, the Lakers missed the playoffs, falling just 1 game short. It looks like it might finally be the Kings' year. They dominate the first half of the season, but disaster strikes when DeMarcus Cousins goes down with a career-ending Achilles injury. Even so, Sacramento still won 56 games and claimed the 2 seed. OKC matches them with 56 wins of their own and makes quick work of the injured Kings in the second round, taking them down in 5 games. That sets up Warriors vs Thunder once again, but even with Devin Booker by his side, Russ just can't get it done. Golden State closes out the series in 6, and the Warriors go on to sweep the Cavs in the finals, officially running LeBron out of Cleveland. With the season coming to an end and free agency beginning, the Lakers are saved by LeBron James as he teams up with his longtime friend and former rival Chris Paul, instantly turning Los Angeles back into title contenders. That's not the only move in the city, as Jimmy Butler is traded to the Clippers for Gallinari and a bunch of picks, giving James Harden his running mate. Other than that, nothing major happens across the league, so we head straight into the 2019 NBA season. The Lakers bounce right back into the playoffs with the duo of Chris Paul and LeBron James, winning 50 games despite dealing with injuries, but that's only enough for the 6th seed in an incredibly tough West. The Clippers with their newly acquired Jimmy Butler and the Thunder with their Russ Booker duo each win 55 games to claim the 3 and 4 seeds, while the Kings' championship hopes fade away as they fall to the 8th seed without Boogie, winning just 45 games. The first round delivers the second battle of LA. The series is neck and neck through 6 games, but in Game 7, the lights were brighter than expected for Jarrett Allen, and Butler dominates inside, leading the Clippers to a shocking upset over the Lakers. Questions now arise about whether LeBron can maintain his dominance in the West, and if the LeBron-Chris Paul pairing can actually bring home a championship. In the second round, KD goes down with an injury late in Game 5, allowing OKC to finally get revenge on KD and the Warriors, while also preventing a full-blown Achilles injury for KD. However, in the conference finals, the Clippers proved to be too good, as Butler and Harden are on fire, and they take the series in 6 games. The final sets up an ironic matchup, Raptors vs Clippers, another 7-game series for the Clippers, and once again, the Clippers emerge victorious, breaking the Clippers curse and winning the championship out of nowhere. Butler takes home the finals MVP, and the Clippers are crowned the new Kings of LA. The 2019 offseason kicks off with a fully healthy Kevin Durant making his move, joining the Nets alongside Kyrie Irving. With no room on either LA team, Kawhi Leonard decides to stay in Toronto, and with the draft not being heavily affected, we dive right into the 2020 season, where Chris Paul and the Lakers are desperate to reclaim the crown of LA and win a title with their new duo. They finish with a conference best 52 wins, and right on their tail are the defending champion Clippers, who win 48 games and are eager to repeat. In the first round of the playoffs, the Lakers make quick work of a Donovan Mitchell-less Jazz team, sweeping them with ease. The second round is a different story. Denver gives everything they've got, and the Lakers have no real answer for Jokic. Still, LeBron and Chris Paul find a way, grinding out a hard-fought 7-game series win. In the Western Conference Finals, the Lakers are 1 series away from the finals. Standing in their path are the Portland Trail Blazers, who just came back from down 3-1 versus the Clippers. The Dame Donovan backcourt is one of the most deadly backcourts of all time, but while they're playing checkers, LeBron and Chris Paul are playing chess. They control the series from start to finish, closing out Portland in 6 games and sending the Lakers back to the finals. Waiting for them are the Brooklyn Nets, led by a fully healthy Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. The Lakers come out swinging, taking games 1 and 2 with ease. KD and Kyrie go on a tear in games 3 and 4 to even the series. But in games 5 and 6, LeBron and Chris Paul completely take over, controlling the game like never seen before. The Lakers close out the series and win the NBA championship, with Chris Paul cementing his place among the greatest point guards of all time with the second ring, and LeBron getting his fourth. After such a dominant run, the question now is, can they go back to back? Heading into the 2020 offseason, the Lakers' hopes of repeating take a major hit, as Golden State lands the first overall pick and selects Anthony Edwards, while the rest of the draft becomes completely unrecognizable. As the 2021 season begins, the Lakers fall all the way down to the 6th seed, as a lat ankle injury causes him to miss a bunch of games, and the Lakers finish with just 42 wins. On the other side of LA, the Clippers bounce back, wanting to make up for their 3-1 collapse, winning a conference-best 52 wins. In the first round of the playoffs, the Lakers match up with the Mavericks, led by Luka and Lonzo. After splitting the first 4 games, LeBron flips the switch and they take Game 5, and Chris Paul closes out the series in Game 6. In the second round, the Lakers face Portland again. Dame and Donovan are as unstoppable as ever, but the CP-LeBron duo is even more dangerous, and they take the series in 6 games, sending the Lakers back to the Western Conference Finals. Next up is the Battle of LA Part 3, where the winner earns a trip to the finals. Despite every game feeling like a home game for the Lakers, games 1 and 2 go to the Clippers, as Harden drops back-to-back 30 pieces. The Lakers respond as expected in games 3 and 4, with great performances from CP3 and LeBron. Game 5 is a thriller, with Butler dropping a 25-point triple-double to give the Clippers a 3-2 lead. With their backs against the wall in Game 6, the Lakers deliver a near-perfect performance, with everyone stepping up when it matters most. And in Game 7, Harden puts up a stinker, and the Lakers take advantage, taking down the Clippers and making it back to the NBA Finals as the 6th seed. Standing between the Lakers and back-to-back titles is Giannis, ready to take the crown from LeBron. The Bucks storm out of the gate, taking the first 2 games behind brilliant performances from their big 3. But LeBron and Chris Paul stay calm, tying the series with wins in Games 3 and 4. Game 5 goes down to the wire, coming down to the last few possessions, and with a late Chris Paul turnover that sets up a Drew Holiday alley-oop to Giannis, giving the Bucks a 3-2 lead. In Game 6, Giannis would go on to dominate, putting up 50 points and carrying Milwaukee to a 6-game series win, cementing himself as the league's undisputed best player and taking the crown from LeBron. LeBron and CP fall just short of back-to-back titles, but their story isn't done just yet. Will they be able to bounce back and reclaim their spot on top? Getting into the 2021 offseason, the draft doesn't shake things up much, but the trades certainly do, and the Kings blow things up, sending Paul George to the Wizards for Bradley Beal and picks, and Anthony Davis is shipped to Dallas for DeAndre Hunter, Lonzo Ball, and more picks, finally giving Dallas the defensive anchor they always wanted, without giving up Luka Doncic. Heading into the regular season, despite battling injuries, AD helps the Mavericks get the 1st seed with 58 wins. The Warriors with Ant finish right behind them as the 2 seed with 57 wins, while our Lakers win 55 games and get the 3 seed. In the playoffs, the Lakers face the Thunder once again, and OKC just can't get it done, as the Lakers close them out in 7 games. In the second round, they face another one of their longtime rivals, the Golden State Warriors, with Anthony Edwards now in the mix. And with Steph Curry being Steph Curry, there's nothing that LeBron and Chris Paul could do, and Golden State eliminates them in just 6 games. The Warriors go on to dispatch the Blazers in the conference finals and the Celtics in the NBA finals, securing their 3rd championship and cementing themselves as a dynasty. The 2022 draft looks completely different from reality, and with no major changes in the regular season, we hop straight into the 2023 season, where the Chris Paul-LeBron duo are still holding up, finishing with 48 wins and the 4th seed. Their first round matchup is with the 5th-seeded Los Angeles Clippers, setting the stage for the 4th showdown to confirm if the Lakers are better or if it's even. The first 4 games are split, but in games 5 and 6, LeBron and Chris Paul confirm what we already knew, that these two are the better duo, taking down the Clippers in 6 games. In the second round, the Lakers face Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets for just the 2nd time. The series, however, just doesn't go their way. Jokic and Jamal Murray hit shot after shot at the worst possible times, and despite LeBron and Chris Paul giving everything they've got, Denver takes the series in 6 games. The Nuggets ride that momentum all the way, taking down Dallas and the Celtics to win the championship. And after that, the Lakers aren't serious title contenders anymore, so we'll wrap this video up a few seasons early. Had this trade gone through, Chris Paul would have made it to the finals 4 times, going 2-2, which would definitely put him in the conversation as one of the greatest point guards of all time, alongside Magic Johnson and Steph Curry. Not only that, but some other ringless stars would have got a ring in this timeline as well, like Jimmy Butler and James Harden, winning a title together on the Clippers in this timeline. Let me know if you think things would have played out differently, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop your what ifs down below. Thanks again for watching.